Very big, fluffy, fun.
Where's the beef?
Welcome back to another video, Old School Reactions. I'm Ken.
And I'm Neicy.
And today we're talking about our generation. Generation X. XX. Which is the best generation. I don't care about the rest of that Y, new gen, all that crap. We're the best generation. Let's get to it.
Calgon, take me away!
Bowdy's a quicker picker-upper. Half a sheet'll prove it.
Ladies, you can't squeeze the Charmin.
Meow, 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 meow,
Take it out, baby. I'm sorry.
meow, meow, meow.
Hamburger helper, when you need a helping hand.
Right, Aroni, the San Francisco treat.
We need more Calgon. Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
I remember that one.
Time to make the donut.
He never got it.
The doughboy run.
Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Butter. Parquet. Light. Creamy. Butter. Parquet. Isn't that what I said?
It's a very big, fluffy, fun.
Where's the beef?
The best things come to those who wait.
This is the Micro Machine Man, presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of micro
Remember him.
machines. Each one has dramatic details, terrific trims, stupendous styling, precision paint jobs, working wheels, micro machine cars of vast variety, including Lamborghini, Trans Am, Corvette, 4x4, Blazer, pickup, Charger, and many more.
That guy shows what Paul Newman said in The Color of Money. If you have an area of expertise where you're the best, getting rich in America can come fairly easily. Because that's all he ever did. Once he did that one commercial, he made more and more of him just talking fast.
He hates everything. He likes it. He likes it.
It's your call. You can enjoy the fresh baked quality from Domino's Pizza or take your chances with the Noid.
Remember that? The Gravy Train.
A dog can get mighty hungry when he doesn't get his chuck wagon.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with B-L-O-G-N-A. How's that? How's that?
You know how many people learned how to spell baloney from that commercial back in our time? Huh? That shit was all over school. If somebody brought in some baloney or anything that had the Oscar Mayer tag on it, we broke out into that song.
That was the best part.
And to this day, thinking off the top of my head, I'm confused about how to spell baloney because you know baloney guys has a G in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that commercial, B-L-O-N-G-N-A.
No, it's
Yeah.
B-L.
B-
I mean, it's B-O.
B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
It's
Oh, see,
baloney.
yeah, okay, well.
Hold on.
Now, that was Paul.
Generation X, the unsung powerhouses wedged between the booming baby boomers and the tech-savvy millennials, truly embody the grit and backbone that defined an era. As the thumbnail of this video proclaims, we didn't run our mouths, we just did it. And that's exactly why we've emerged as the strongest generation to ever walk the earth.
That's right. We ain't talk about it. We was being about it.
Remember the days of biking 5 miles to school, rain or shine? Or how about eating whatever was in front of us because it tasted worse the next morning? Bet.
Or eating what's in front of us because that's all you was getting. What? No, I don't like this. That's what was cooked. That's what the hell you ate.
You can't imagine that today, right? If you were Gen
Oh,
Z,
and
you'd
don't
probably
forget.
be lost without GPS.
You gonna sit there until you finish your plate. I heard that a lot.
And a safety net. But for us Gen Xers, we learned early. Don't complain, or you'll really have something to complain about. We grew up tough, we
Yeah.
grew up resilient, and we didn't need constant approval to stand our ground. Before we continue, let me share some observations about today's generation that might not exemplify strength. Imagine someone sucking on a strawberry vape, constantly scrolling through social media, and snapping selfies just to gather enough likes for their daily dose of dopamine. Depression rates among Gen Z are soaring, with many experiencing burnouts and struggling to cope.
Why? Because they give a damn. That's one of the things about Gen Xers, our generation. We grew up not always worrying about what somebody else thinks. We didn't give a fuck.
We had so much fun.
Yeah.
You want to know what really makes a generation strong? A hefty chunk of our grit comes straight from our grandparents, the greatest generation.
Now that's a strong point. And what he's saying is, because they lived through the Depression and World War II, they had to go through some shit. So they weren't trying to coddle their damn kids. I need to make you tough. This is what I've been through. And this shit may happen again.
My great-grandmother picked cotton.
My great-grandparents, all I know is they had 20-some kids. And they had a farm to raise. So I guess she was just picking. She was just picking, and then baby got, ugh, and he picked right alongside of her. Because she ain't had time to be, oh, I got a baby. You gotta get that damn crop in. You steady in the conversation. Yeah, baby, ugh. And keep on going.
These tough-as-nails folks who chewed on the bitterness of the Great Depression and spat out the horrors of World War II hammered into us an unshakable grit and ironclad resourcefulness. I owe a hell of a lot to my grandparents and the rock-solid wisdom they hammered home. They weren't about handouts or soft living. They taught us the grind, value hard work, pinch pennies like their life jackets, and stare down life's sucker punches without flinching. Their saga of surviving the roughest patches of modern history sketched us a map to navigate chaos and kick ass in a world that won't stop changing. Their legacy? It's the backbone of Gen X, armored us to face down any storm and bulldoze through walls. We did not run our mouth, we just did it. That was the unwritten law of our upbringing, etched into the very fabric of our generation. Raised in homes where discipline and duty stood as pillars, we tackled chores without complaint or delay. From mowing lawns before the sun got too high, to washing dishes the moment dinner ended, our tasks were non-negotiable. This no-nonsense approach extended beyond mere household duties. It was a philosophy that shaped our entire character. Our parents...
These photos of these kids playing, riding the bikes over people. Notice, you don't see no parents. You don't see no grown-ups. We did shit because it was fun. We wasn't riding no bikes with no helmets. You was thought to be a punk if you had a helmet on. Skateboards, playing on the monkey bar. If you fall, scrape, okay, fine.
Get up.
In our day, your parents told you to get the hell out the house. As long as you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got no business, and you ain't hurt enough to go to the hospital, they ain't care.
Stay out there.
You deal with it. Just have your butt home before the sun come down.
Parents instilled in us a stoic resilience, a quiet resolve to meet life's demands head-on. Words were cheap. It was actions that counted. This silent stoicism wasn't about suppression. It was about survival and strength, learning to manage whatever life threw our way with a steady hand and a closed mouth. We were molded to be doers, not talkers, champions who thrived on accountability and the satisfaction of a job well done. We were young and independent, true pioneers of self-reliance from a tender age. Our parents were often not home, caught up in the hustle to make ends meet, leaving us with the house keys and a list of responsibilities that would make today's helicopter parents gasp.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. I remember the first time I heard you couldn't leave a child alone, until they were after 12. I was shocked.
Couldn't have a key.
Yeah. I stopped getting a babysitter after the third or fourth grade. Because I remember once we moved to Maryland, I could walk to school. But my mother gave me a key, put it on a shoestring and said, don't lose it.
Put the key in your shirt.
You walk to school, go to school, come home. Got your key around your neck, put the key in, boom. Get them dishes washed, get that trash out, get your homework done. Then you can go outside. They was teaching us, we didn't know it back then, but they was teaching us how to manage our time. Because you know you want to get out there, but you knew you got there a little early, your folks come home early, your shit ain't done, that's your ass. If my mother knew how many ways I knew how to get to school, she would probably been horrified. But to her, it'd have been like, as long as you get your ass there on time. Because I'm leaving out, I'm stopping at 7-Eleven. I'm using my lunch money to get penny candy so I can be popular. Then I'm taking a long way, pick my boy up, and we going to school. Please. We knew our parents had to work. They ain't got time to be watching us. So our parents instilled that responsibility on us. And we had to come through.
By the time we hit the front door after school, we were on our own, masters of our miniature domains. The command was simple: be home by dark. And so, under that vast sky, we claimed the streets as ours, biking far beyond the safe confines of modern playdates, playing epic games of hide and seek that spanned entire neighborhoods. There weren't any cell phones to summon us home, just the distant calls of dinner or the flickering streetlights signaling that our day of freedom was drawing to a close. This wasn't neglect, it was normal, and it taught us to handle life head-on. From bandaging our own scraped knees to settling our own squabbles. Generation X's biggest asset: we're as comfortable with a rotary phone as we are with a smartphone.
That's the part I like, because he said it in the beginning. We bridged that gap between analog and digital. We knew what it was before all this tech shit was here. And we know how it is, we know how to manage it while it's going on. We bridge the gap. We know both ways.
We're the only generation that naturally bridges the analog and digital divide, seamlessly integrating solutions from both realms. This unique ability to navigate between technologies, from dial-up internet to high-speed broadband, from cassette tapes to streaming music, has endowed us with unmatched creative problem-solving skills. Whether it's fixing a car engine using old-school manuals or optimizing software using the latest apps, we handle it all with equal finesse. This dual fluency makes Gen X uniquely versatile and inventive, masters of both the tools of the past and the innovations of the present. With one foot in the past and one in the future, we dance through challenges that stump other generations, always ready to exit stage left with solutions in hand. Long before work-life balance became a trendy hashtag, we were the champions of managing it all on the fly. Our childhood didn't include lavish birthday parties or orchestrated playdates. It was about figuring out how to entertain ourselves without a dozen digital devices at our disposal. We stood on the roof of the house to turn the antenna for clarity. Even in the rain, which made it slippery, we worked from 12. This wasn't deprivation. It was a crash course in innovation and adaptation, skills that later became our professional superpowers. Our resilience wasn't just born. It was built from these early trials, proving that our ability to juggle multiple tasks while keeping our cool is nothing short of legendary. Accountability was learned very early for us. The responsibility of our actions was never something to be shirked or passed off to others. From owning up to broken windows from an errant baseball to managing our first part-time jobs, we understood consequences and embraced them without a safety net. This foundational principle shaped us into adults who take ownership seriously, driving us to lead by example and command with integrity. It wasn't just about being responsible, it was about being accountable to ourselves and those around us, a trait that seems scarce in today's blame-shifting culture. Our generation didn't have the luxury of finding ourselves or taking gap years to wander aimlessly. We made decisions swiftly, stuck by them, and powered through challenges with a gritty determination that was non-negotiable. When the recession hit, we didn't whine. We adapted, finding new paths or creating them when none existed. Our careers are patchworks of bold moves and strategic retreats, marked not by entitlement, but by earned respect and hard-fought gains. We didn't wait for opportunities to land in our laps. We chased them down, often outpacing those who doubted us. This relentless drive isn't just ambition. It's a deep-seated will to prove that we can thrive, not just survive, no matter the odds. Flexibility was our playground, not just a corporate buzzword. We were the latchkey kids who adapted to whatever the day threw at us.
I hate that.
There were no constant updates or digital schedules to guide us, just the necessity to think on our feet and pivot at a moment's notice. We handled changes in plans, power outages, and last-minute cancellations without a meltdown, teaching us a level of adaptability that's become second nature. Our capacity to seamlessly shift gears is not just a learned skill. It's embedded in our psyche, making us invaluable in today's fast-changing professional landscape. We embrace the outdoors as our primary entertainment, not an occasional getaway. Summers were spent building tree houses, swimming in the local creek, and exploring woods, activities that built physical and mental toughness. This wasn't structured, sanitized play, but raw interaction with nature that taught us risk management, resilience, and respect for the environment long before it became a global concern. Our hands-on experiences have ingrained a sense of adventure and independence that sets us apart from those who spend hours curating digital lives indoors. Our social networks were built face-to-face and maintained with genuine, ongoing interactions.
That's another thing. That's another thing. I don't know how many woods me and my boys went through just for the hell of it. See, back in our day, having no toys didn't matter because you was outside. You found something to do. Always found something to do. And just like you said, everybody want to do shit by text. Everybody wants to do shit by text. They don't want to do nothing face to face. You know why? Because when you do it face to face, you got to look that person in the eye. See, doing it by text is really impersonal. What did I say when we was meeting? I'm no texter. I ain't got time for that. If you want to talk to me, call me. Don't message me. Don't send me no long goddamn book. No. Because in our generation, we didn't have that. You want to break up with somebody, what no such thing as ghosting. You want ghosted because you don't see that person tomorrow. You do it face to face. And see, that's a little harder.
Not just through clicks or likes. We forged friendships on the basis of real-time shared experiences, learning negotiation, empathy, and the nuances of human behavior firsthand. This has not only honed our interpersonal skills, but also deepened our connections, giving us an edge in both personal and professional relationships. In an age where digital communication often replaces genuine connection, our ability to engage personally and meaningfully is more relevant than ever. The reasons are clear. Generation X embodies unmatched strength because we didn't have the luxury of easing into adulthood. We faced the music early, adapting to rapid technological changes, while preserving the hard-won lessons of previous generations. Our resilience isn't a boast, it's a well-documented track record of overcoming obstacles that would have halted others. So when you question which generation stands the strongest, look no further than Generation X.
Yes.
The best one.
Look no further. We still here. We still here. Because when we were young, it was you getting out of here at 18. That's all I heard growing up. When you get 18, you getting the hell up out of here. But they taught us everything we needed to know, even though we didn't know it, because we were doing it every day. Every day. I learned to do my work on my own car from my father, because his father taught him. And I passed that on to my son and my daughter. My daughter is what? Well, she's 37 now, but she barely 110 pounds? 5'4", 5'5". Get out there, change her brakes, do her own oil changes, fixed her car door because I put it in them. Somebody else had to learn that too. So why spend your money when you can do it yourself? All you got to do is read the directions. Read the directions. You ain't got time to be wasting money on stuff you can do yourself, but that's the resilience that I grew up with. Wasn't no asking for no help. You figured this shit out. Well, in case you had any other thoughts, hit them in the comments if you think we wrong. I don't think you do. No. So for Old School Reactions, I'm Ken.
And Neicy.
Generation X signing out. Peace.